Now I just need to go ahead, pull out the chat. There's more than 20,000. G'day, g'day, chat. How are ya? Right now I'm just going to go ahead, get my basic stuff I gotta do for the first, like, few minutes of the stream to just set things up. And g'day, g'day, Bio. How are ya? The first person was Brandon. If you're talking to like, then you probably are the first to like. Oh boy, that stuff. I mean, I couldn't really do anything in Beat Saber, so just say I didn't do Beat Saber today. Just ignore that happened today and just say this is my only stream, since, well, that's what I'm going to be treating this as, since, well, yeah. Anyway, so I gotta go ahead and duplicate. Gotta do things. I can't really start building, sadly. I gotta do the other basic stuff that, streamers have to set up. Because trust me, when we start streaming, we have to set up like three different things. But thanks to PS4, I have to do them in the beginning of the stream, which sucks, but meh. That whole entire shipping stuff is really getting annoying now. Not even gonna lie. Mainly because none of this was... There's nothing original with it, especially it's gonna be unrealistic. Just the stuff which is so unrealistic. I just find it's more annoying than not. G'day, g'day, Bambo. How are ya? Yeah. It's gonna take a bit though. What can the machine do? Basically, it's a changing map. You can switch between two different maps, making it I guess a map art switcher. Done with pure redstone, with not a single command block. Which the command block one is hella easy to do. It'll just take a long time to, do all the slash fill commands. If not a slash fill command, then, make the pixel and do slash copy this to this surface, slash copy this, or slash clone these two coordinates of the pixel art to this area and just do it like that. It's so easy to do with commands, so I thought, hey, why not challenge myself and do it with redstone? Which, that's what this is. Which it does work, it just takes a long time. Yeah. Cola, what's up with you and that, THX? That movie company's dead now. Over the Hedge is overrated. Over the Hedge is overrated. You know what it is? Yeah. What is it then? It's not Raccoon. But yeah, basically. Yeah, but THX is a movie company. Is it not? Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong? Does THX look it up, THX movies. I bet you've seen several of their movies. It is. Oh wait, oh they're not showing. Company THX. What movies are they in? I need to find it. Would it be under movie list? I mean, they did the Raid of the Lost Ark or whatever that is. I recognize the little thumbnail of it. Forgot. I know they did more movies than that. That's right. They did DVDs. That's why they're no longer relevant. Okay, I found the little list. They did Aladdin apparently. And guys, don't tell me you haven't seen the 1992 Aladdin. The original Alice. No, wait, no, wait a minute. Are you giving me the wrong ones? Oh, never mind. These are the clarified ones for it. Hard media list, master list. The Abyss, the original Aladdin. Alien, Restriction. Braveheart. A Bug's Life. Come on, don't tell me don't know what that is, A Bug's Life. What about Casper? Uh, what about Die Hard with Vengeance? The Lion King 1995? The Rock 1996? I don't know, I haven't seen the movie. Come on, what about literally every single Star Wars movies when DVDs were the thing? And Star Trek apparently, and Terminator 2, and the original Toy Story. Please don't tell me you know. Please tell me you know. Yes. The Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz. The Ultimate Oz Collector's Edition. 1993. Broadway. Broadway. Screw. The original Peter Pan. Star Wars Attack of the Clones. Toy Story 2. Here's some DVDs. Come on. You have to know the original Avatar movie now. The movie that sold just a little bit under Endgame at two, but at a few, literally a few tens of. Wait, did you say the blue people? Finding Nemo. Do you know that? Do you know Die Hard? Do you know Cars? Terminator 2? Wait, oh, they actually did a few movies on Blu-ray. Even Blu-ray 3D. What do you mean, Cars? What do you mean? What do you mean Cars is creepy? Cars is the best movie ever. You know, Lightning McQueen, Brum Brum, Race Race. Yes, at least someone knows most of these. Do you guys know Titanic 2012? Please say you do. You don't, do you? Come on, what about The Incredibles? What's like Titanic? Bruh, you better be... Bruh. Okay, this is one of my favorite animated movies. Alice in Wonderland, 1951 edition. Well, 1951 version of Alice in Wonderland. What's the Titanic? Do you know Bambi? Bambi, 1942. The Disney movie of the deer. Do you know Beauty and the Beast? Just DM my PlayStation thing and saying, hey, I'm glitchy. Come on, you can't say you don't know Brother Bear. Look it up, Brother Bear. Yes, I do agree. It is very much epic. Am I the only one? Sorry, it's not that old. It's like 2003. Oh, really? I bet you're gonna say, oh, I don't know Cars 1. What about Charlie Brown? Okay, you seen Brother Bear? Thank you. Oh, I did? Oh, sorry. Sorry, right now I'm too busy at being disappointed at Jet to care. Yes. You're an uncultured child. I never said anything with such words. I never said you're an uncultured man. I said yes to what you said. Non-complete agreement. Come on, you can't say you don't know the Emperor's New Groove. Why the hell are the two random blocks missing here? Guys, do you know the Emperor's New Groove? That meme going around is part of that meme. It's like, hey, nice cock thing, you know? That was a terrible voice impression, but still. Sorry, what? You never watched Lion King? Yeah, it's good. Emperor's New Groove. The Emperor's New Groove is the best movie, bro. Come on. Wait, there's a movie called Scissorhands? Yeah. Come on, I'm a man of culture. Here's the thing, I was thinking of doing it. Then I heard, you know what? I'm not a big fan of aliens. Otherwise, I'm just pretty much looking in the mirror. So I avoided it. Oh, I remember the Great Mouse Detective. Hey guys, do you know the Great Mouse Detective? I know, right, Tegan? It's literally a children's movie about mouse, but a group of what? Would I just say mice? A group of mice just wanting to be a detective. It's cute. It's adorable because they're children. It's just a bunch of children wanting to do their dreams. Yes, I know. I was born in 2004 and I've been watching movies that came out in 1951, bro. Oh yeah, fun fact. So you know the Great Mouse Detective, right? Fun fact, for around 5 frames, there was a scene of people just having the fun times in one of the apartment buildings that was unseen for 50 plus years. Well, not 50 plus years, 30 plus years, my bad, but still. This scene about, people joining the noughties has been unseen for 30 plus years. See it, Eagle. You like war movies? So what, assuming you're like Hercules 1997? I'm looking around a movie list of all these. Oh, I love Holes. Holes is such a good movie. G'day, g'day, Lil Okami. It's literally, the movie's called Holes. Hercules is a good movie. It is. Basically, Hole. Do you want me to tell you the whole entire thing of Holes, or you want? Actually, guys, you want to watch Holes yourself, or do you want me to spoil it if you don't know it? Do you want me to spoil it, or you want to go ahead and see it for yourself? Because I'm not gonna spoil it. Because if you guys don't mind, I'll go ahead and say it. Okay, Pokemon. Fair enough, fair enough. Don't spoil it. Okay, so SV. I'm gonna go ahead and say mute the stream right now, and I'll tell you to unmute the stream after I tell these humans. Okay? After I tell these humans what Hole is, just in case you understand. Yeah, it's basically exactly like the book, except it's, you know, an hour and a half. So just mute the stream, right? Then I'll go ahead and say, hey, unmute the stream once it's needed, okay? Welcome to the stream, Mad Killer. How are you? Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, mute the stream. Okay, anyway, so Holes is a movie where this guy accidentally steals these really, really nice sneakers, right? And those sneakers end up being a famous celebrity's donation to a homeless shelter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyway, he does that, and after that, after he gets arrested in court, then he has a choice. That's fine. Anyway, so either goes to a very, very strict camp. When I say strict, I mean the whole entire level is strict, or just jail for whatever amount of time. And he chooses the camp, but at the camp, he has to constantly dig holes at this old village place. Town, is it? But it's next to a lake, which next to that lake is a town, and the other side of the lake there was onions. Your favorite video is Banoshed Career sub count? Hell yeah, bro. Sick. Anyway, but at the end of the day, he makes a friend there, right? And eventually he finds out this friend is what was it? Oh yeah, it was the person who stole the shoes and dropped them, which, you know, those shoes were the same shoes that the other person accidentally stole, right? And then after they have like a weird thing, I'm like, oh my god, it's your fault, thing, you know? Yeah, no, Siren Head. Okay then. See you later, glitchies. Yeah, have a good day. I should do a thing eventually where I read a book and just tell you my opinion on the book, like a little book review. I think that'd be cool. Anyway, so I'm just gonna say unmute stream. There you go. Oh yes, Ice Age. Yeah. Honestly, don't care about it. Oh, James and the Giant Peach. No, James and the Giant Peach. It's James and he travels in a giant peach. It's a great movie. Because it rolls around. and it's giant. And inside there, he has a friends in there, which are a bunch of insects. I mean, it was either that or he stays with his abusive step-parents. Would you rather live inside a peach for a few weeks with some insect friends which help you throughout the way and say, oh, don't worry, feel better, basically be good buds, or stay with a very, very much abusive parents? I'm pretty sure we all rather live in a peach, even if it was... Wait, how does this peach smell like exactly, out of curiosity? It's arts. Okay, never mind. Abusive arts. Caroline? That movie that with that girl... no, Caroline. It's the one with like the little weird need... what was it? Button things, right? When they would sew buttons on the eyes and all that. That movie is dark for a PG movie. Kidnapping children, getting children to like your world and get them to stay in your world, and after that say, hey, if you want to live in our world forever, you gotta sew these buttons on your eyes and let us take your soul for my feeding. That's hella terrifying for a PG movie. Like, guys, let me rephrase that. This literally thing from Caroline. That. Oh, true, fair enough. Yeah, I watched Jumanji. All of the Jumanjis is good. The old ones are better, but you know, they're all good. I can't believe how, you know. It is Caroline. I watch whatever movies, honestly. Like, as long as it's a movie, I'll watch it. Like, I have no idea how... Yeah. It's hella dark, pretending to be another version of Mum, which is, you know, quote-unquote better, and sewing buns in her eyes to take her soul. That's dark. Anyway, so what's this other... I watched the old Transformers movies, like the old Transformers show. Have you guys seen that? The old Transformers shows is like it's hella cool, mate. You should see it. It's great. Especially has like I believe has like a 5-season thing. I don't read books very often, mainly because, well, you know, when I read books, it reminds me of school and the fact how they force you to read books all the time. Yes, I know your profile picture is dark, bro. I love that old movie. Okay then, Michael. I can't... No, I saw a T in his name last time. I had no idea why, I just saw a T in his name, making it, you know, for me to read as Mitchell. What other things are there in here? There's all the Jurassic Parks, Jurassic World and all that, which... I don't know. There's nothing unique about them. Oh, Lilo and Stitch, that was a good one. I used to do a weird Stitch impression at some point, didn't I? Mahana means Is that it? Is that Stitch? I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. Well, it was something like a Hana. Like this means something, but Hana means family, right? Something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it. That's how I remember the voice as. Called Twisted Tales, eh? So, cool. See you later, waiter. Have a good day. Wow, bro, you just been listening to me while I'm going on these, like, little, just talks on movies and all that. They're not rants. I was thinking of doing a rant video today. I was, like, complaining about, like, should I not? Like, because throughout the morning and throughout the past week, in fact, for the last month, I've been looking, there's this one thing which has been highly, ticking me off anytime when I go around, right? And that one thing is the fact that how everyone leave their trolleys in the middle of a parking space. I mean, true, I am being one. Like, that annoys me, seeing people leaving a bunch of trolleys in the middle of the parking space where people should park their cars in. One, there's a trolley return place. Two, just, why? You're such a cruel person. Because you're lazy and you can't bother pushing a trolley like a few meters, you're making someone else do the work for you. Like, come on, bro. You can't do that. I hate. Yeah, like, do you guys agree with that? The people who do that are just truly rude. Like, seriously. I'll read your book once it's done. With kids, they don't really tick me off at all, because they're children. If they start acting rude, then yeah. Okay, then. I never got the link to it, so yeah, I couldn't really have a chance to read it. Anyway, so yeah. I hate when people do that. Technically, I am a child. It's just younger children. They don't really annoy me. I can hang around with younger children. I'm fine with that. I just don't really like. It depends. It depends what they're doing exactly. If their intent is to annoy people, then yeah, I'll tell them it's like, hey, can you not? Ah, cool. Sick. Sadly, I'm not Christian. I honestly don't really care about cussing or whatever, just because I don't see it as a bad thing, as long as the intent isn't there to insult someone. Like, if I go up to what's a way I can say this without being offensive? You know what, guys? Just don't, just think of this in a non-offensive way, right? Like, I'm not doing this to offend someone. I'm using this as an example. Like, if I go up to someone and go up to someone of color and say the N-word directly to them, then that will be, therefore offensive, right? Like, that sort of thing I don't allow, but me just saying, hey, what the fuck, bro, or whatever, is fine. And again, it's really up to you and what you want to use and what words you allow and don't allow. With me, I allow any as long as it's not used in a rude or inappropriate way. way to offend someone. Yeah. No, I haven't seen the Philippines. I'm assuming, I don't know, Cubic, there are some places, different churches and all that, where they have different rules, like you can't cuss or whatever, you know? Ah, g'day, simply, Uran. How are you? Is that, that's how you pronounce Uran praise, right? Like, U-R-A-N, Uran. That, I can't speedrun for shit in Minecraft, sadly. I'm more of a person who sit down and mine all day. I don't know, when I say that word, it just sort of makes you go, yeah, you know. Winnie the Pooh. Trying to see other movies I may know. How? No, I haven't seen any Smash Horror. Can you tell me how it's like, exactly? Like, name a Smash Horror you know, which is good. Ah, Mulan is good. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Fun fact, you know Nightmare Before Christmas, right? You know how much effort's been put into that movie? That is stop motion. That means every single frame on that movie had to be done by hand, by pictures. With slight changes. With slight changes every now and then. Like, watch through the whole movie, and every single visual frame was a slight difference from a set. Like, stop, I respect stop motion so much, especially if you can do a big, consistent one, where it looks near to flawless. Nah, I don't know, you didn't do stop motion. I don't know how to, edit very well. I respect people who, I respect people who spend so much time doing stop motion, like long, flawless looking stop motion. Like, stop motion itself takes a lot of effort. But if I see something like ridiculously long stop motion, like, that pretty much look near to perfect, then yeah, I respect you a lot. Just because the amount of effort's been put into it, which is why I respect The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Hello?
G'day.
Can you put it where I can place and destroy? Because I want to help you with this.
No, I'm fine, bro.
You
Sorry,
sure?
yeah.
It'd take a whole lot faster.
I seriously
Are you sh-
doubt that you're going to go through the whole entire thing.
I can at least help you get a little bit past it, though.
It's fine. I'm fine at doing this. It just gives me something to do on my spare time, so I'm fine in this.
Can you at least do it where I can hit things? Because I just wanted to the nether in the end. Oh,
Okay then. I don't mind the videos you made, Lameda. They're more funny, I get a good laugh out of them sometimes for the stupid stuff I say. G'day, g'day, Asteroid Man's son. How are you? That's not entirely true. With gaming, isn't entirely quote-unquote easy. No, your brother isn't here. With certain types of games, it's difficult. With some of the games, it's easier than not. It really depends what you're comparing in gaming. Like gaming speedrunning, I don't care what you say, gaming speedrunning is bloody hard and difficult. With stop motion, the main reason I respect it is the only other things, like, the only difficult thing about stop motion is the amount of time you have to put into it. And the same thing can be said about video games. You can put a lot of time into video games to achieve a good video, right? You spend a lot of time positioning clay or whatever, or Lego, for stop motion. I won't say it's exactly nothing. With the only thing, stop motion will be easy for me to do because, you know, I can actually sit down and wait and do something. What does it do? It basically makes a changing map. Like, for example, if you compare if you're saying video games is easy, like, I would say most stop motion is very similar to this project. It's easy to do, but it takes a long time to achieve. You can't exactly say gaming altogether is a lot easier. I can't do slash feel on Minecraft PS4 edition. That's stop motion. Stop motion is a lot like this redstone machine. It can be easily done, but it will take a long time. That's what I'm gonna say. Stop motion is doing stuff frame by frame, so it's very time consuming. Yes. I find it interesting doing this topic. See you later, Tegan. Yeah, I know it has changed. Both sides are easy. It's just one is time consuming no matter what, while the other one is optional in many different ways. Video games isn't entirely easy altogether, depends what you're doing in the video games. If you're sitting down doing speedruns, I'll say they'll be a lot more harder than, you know, just, you know, trying to get speedrun, trying to be number top, which, by the way, people who do that are just amazing at that. That is difficult, that is hard, and no matter what you say, I'll always say that'll be easier to do than speedrunning. Yeah. With video games, you can't say playing video games is entirely easier saying the whole entire thing is. It just doesn't work. Making content in general is hard. With stop motion, you have to focus on a few things. You have to focus on having a good story. Having fun of it. Having a good story, making it entertainment, making it engaging, and making it look somewhat appealing to the eye, right? That over there is difficult. With gaming, if you're talking about content, when it comes with Minecraft, when it comes with gaming, there's a lot of categories. There's the easy categories where you just simply, get a small clip, then upload it, right? It depends what projects. Anyway, so I'm back. Like, you can say whatever I want. When it comes with gaming, my opinion, compared to stop motion, it requires a lot more brain. When it comes to certain type of things, it comes a lot more brain, especially with redstone command blocks. Fair enough. With reactions, I don't entirely dislike them. Like any content, like Cubic said, my opinion, any content is good content, right? I don't care about it. Some things may be lazier, but as long as they do it right, it's good, right? With reactions, isn't as easy as you think. If you have a good personality and all that, right? But to begin with that, reaction's gonna be slightly more difficult if you're a person like me. At least that's how I see it. For reactions, you need the right personality to write this, that, to gain an audience. So, and if you have all that, then go ahead, do it. It's an easier route. Besides, if you're going to stage everything, which is more effort. G'day, computer. With content, there's a lot of things. It depends who's doing it. Some people do it with permission. The people who do it without permission, they're doing it wrong. But as long as it falls under fair use, it should be fine at all. G'day, Tomtic. Right now we're talking about how certain types of content is easier than others, like for example stop motion, gaming, reactions, then etc. So they, which by the way, Tontic, the argument started with someone saying stop motion is harder than gaming. With stop motion, it depends on that. With gaming, it depends. Like if you compared best of both worlds, which I reckon video games, you can't really compare them. On average, I reckon both of them are equally as difficult. If you compare it to the big ones, both of them are equally as hard. Because, with gaming, there's things people do with them, such as make computers and all that. With stop motion, the only thing you need is patience and some good talent with art, right? So right, we had like a little debate on that. So we're having, so we had a little, so currently the argument's still going, but you know. Okay, see it. But do you agree with that? Do you agree with that argument? With gaming, if you compare the absolute best out of both, for effort, they're perfectly even. Oh God, Flappy Birds, no. Sorry, what? Didn't they take Flappy Bird? Yeah, they did. Cool. G'day, g'day, no yellow. How are ya? Hmm. I can't believe that argument's been put in saying gaming is easier. Even if what I'm doing right now is pretty much doing the same thing as stop motion, make making some making something making something that takes a long time to do, layer by layer, which is, you know, frame by frame thing, right? And then to have a end result of being, you know, just as good as possible. See you later, Gog. hmm Yeah, gaming can be done daily. So can stop motion. I can, if I have a team, I can do at least medium quality stop motion very easily. Not saying like anything amazing like, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. That will take years to do. Stop motion can be done daily. There are channels that literally do daily stop motion. Stop mo eh stop motion. hmm But if you want to make a good quality, I'll say all that stuff with stop motion. If you want to make a good quality one alone, it will take at least 1 or 2 weeks. Which so does gaming as well. For example, isn't Hermitcraft like a weekly thing? And if they get lucky, like a few days. I don't care. Care mad. hmm Okay, bye for a sec. I don't see that as a relevant enough, you know, argument. I reckon at the end both of them are equally as difficult if you throw the best ones in and the easiest ones in. So, so let's just say, yes, but with gaming, you can also be really good at animation, and editing to make a good gaming content. That's not relevant at all. There's literally no different sides of, you know, one is made to tell a story while the other one is made to achieve a goal digitally. So you're saying with video games, there's no way to edit them, to animate them? Easy. Here's the thing, with animation, that includes things appearing on stream, right? Which you can animate something to show on screen, which still can be done. Yeah, I'm done. And g'day Rifty, how are ya? Yeah, that's someone's name. Eh. I don't see how animating can't be on, video games. You can't edit animations, which you can easily do it. The animations you get from stop motion is physical, right? Real life. Yeah, and I see your arguments as weak since in gaming I can easily see them as the exact same thing. Yeah, I know it's your opinion. I'll go ahead and, it's fine. You can have an opinion. It's just, I don't see, I just see it as the same thing as you could do in gaming. Sorry, what? I can't because it's on PS4 edition. That doesn't exist on PS4 edition, it exists on PS4 Bedrock. Correction, water is wet. Water is not wet. It may sound weird, but it isn't wet. I reckon the floor is made of materials that is not called floor. Fish. Ice is dry, that's true. Unless it gets touched by water, and again, it turns into water, therefore... would water be dry though if it's not wet? G'day Jack. Why do I feel like people are not getting my perspective? I'm not saying gaming is harder, I'm just saying it's roughly the same. Sorry to continue that, that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying it's harder. I was just saying it's roughly the same, that's it. Both are the same things. Yeah. Both of them have challenges with... Anyway, so yeah. Sorry. I just feel like my perspective has been slightly twisted in chat. Speedrunner Banoshed. I can't speedrun for anything, bro. The only thing I can do is just do pointless tasks for hours beyond hours. Fair enough. I can see your perspective as well. It's just I've seen stuff personally with gaming that, you know, sort of levels it out for me, you know. I find it weird. In this sort of thing, there's normally three to two arguments. You know, one saying, "Oh, both of them are difficult." No, one of them is more hard. One of them's harder than the other, while the other one's the other way around. And sometimes one's been thrown in the middle. But I find it weird since, you know, I'm saying both of them are equal instead of one is harder than the other, while one's saying one's harder than the other. I mean, technically true, man. I mean, we can't confirm that, mainly because, you know, I don't know. I don't really think hearing thoughts is a thing. Yeah, I'm very close to done. Very close. Oh yeah, guys, fun fact. Probably none of you guys know this till this day. But in fact, one of my nostrils is completely blocked. So one of my nostrils just don't work altogether. So I have a half broken nose pretty much. Little fun fact over there. I don't know, I was just born with a half blocked nose. Which, that's probably why I sound like this, mostly, because, you know, yeah. I mean, there's one nostril doing the work, but, you know, if I cover my nose, it slightly changes my voice. That's probably why I sort of sound like this, with, you know, little half of my nostril being blocked. Well, one of them being blocked and one isn't. I can still smell, just not very well. Welcome back, Cubic. Oh yeah, by the way, having one nose that you can only breathe from makes it incredibly hard to run with. I would just definitely say that. I can still breathe. It's just it makes it harder to breathe. It makes it harder to breathe when you need to run, when you need to gain energy. It's harder since both nostrils can't really help you as much to, you know, regain that energy back. Manually breathing doesn't work. I wouldn't really say anyone is. Sorry if anyone gets offended by this at all, but you know, I wouldn't really say anyone's born with quote unquote mental problems. Sorry for being late, don't worry. I'll just say you've been born with a different, you know, point of view of things. Fair enough. I mean, in recent years, for my nostril, some of it's been going back. There was like some point in my childhood where it doesn't work at all. Whether a little bit comes out now, it's slowly over time, and I don't know. Maybe it's because all the several times that I try to force air out of the nose is sort of making it more loose. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, as a child, since one of my nostrils wouldn't work at all, I used to block my nose and breathe as hard as possible through it, right? I feel like I did that so much to the point where it literally just, you know. I mean, I feel like that every day. I I feel weak every day, mainly because, you know, I am weak. See ya. See you later, computer. Have a good day. This stream was very interesting. Sadly, it has to be very much told. Have a good day to you, computer, as well. I mean, I don't know. It depends where you punch yourself exactly and how hard, Mad Killer. Ah, oof. What do you mean? I said bye. What's this redstone machine gonna do? It's gonna be a changing map. That's what the redstone machine is. It's gonna change the color of the map by switching between two different map arts. If you are on. I mean, I have a friend which sounds similar to the narrator. If you're talking about the YouTuber, your narrator. Which I think you guys will be able to, you know, see who he is fairly soon. Soon, happy enough. Not quite on stream. They'll see soon. Which I'll talk to you about it, you know, after I end the stream, Tontic, okay? Here's the thing. I reckon Wall Gang is the guard, the guardian, the barrier between ceiling, floor gang, since the Wall Gang is keeping them apart so there's no chaos whatsoever. So there's no destruction between both ceiling and floor gang. What about door gang? Door gang is good. It allows the floor gang to expand their land. On speedrunning, it depends on what. Speedrunning altogether is difficult, especially trying to go to the top. I have no idea. Like, when you go ahead and speedrun Minecraft and try to beat a record, it's going to be difficult because, well, you know, literally the record is like 5 or 4 minutes, whatever. It's going to be, it depends what you're attempting with the speedrun. If you're planning to go to the top. Wait, really? How? That's free. Like I said, speed running is like, you know, what would you classify speed running as a skill or talent? Wait, wait, which one is it? Is it talent? Is I know it's I know it's either a skill or a talent. Like I know one of those two is the one that you know eventually learn over time and get better at. Is that a talent or a skill? A skill is I know one of them is just natural screen. Yeah, I believe that's it. Like, oh my god, like I have a like oh yeah, fun fact. In real life, I can bend my neck in a full 90-degree angle. When I say full 90-degree angle, I mean a full like straight 90-degree angle. Would you say that would be a, you know, quote unquote talent? I mean, this is assuming we all agree with this. Does everyone agree with this in chat? A skill is something you learn, while a talent is something you naturally have. Which, you know, both of them, you know, can be used either way. But do you agree with these basic, you know, definitions of these words? Because I don't think it's very official, right? Mostly, yes. I don't see anyone going up to someone that can, you know, just basically make the whole entire body rubber and saying, "Whoa, that's a cool skill, bro." My computer went flat, so now I have to go ahead with trusty. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. So, Tontic, is the majority or some? How much of the chat agrees with it since you know the computer turned off when I was about to say? I don't go with either game because I'm not GTA at all, bro. Honestly, bro. Honestly, bro, I go with the what's the combination between green, blue, and purple? Is there a color combination between both? I want to see. I mean, sure. I don't have an actual setup, but sure, I'll be happy to do it. I'll be probably the assassin since I suck at speedrunning. Anyway, so what will be? I'm trying to think of something. Oh yeah. G'day, laugh. G'day. Okay then. I can't play Mindplex, sadly. Okay, see ya. Wow. Yeah, mainly because, you know, PS4 Bedrock doesn't have it yet, you know. We don't have the access for it. I mean, I only have Bedrock, so I'm fine with that. Anyway, so I'm Violet Gang. Both a combination of purple and blue. Yeah, it'd be a very big project, not gonna lie. What's my opinion on Window Gang? I don't know. I think Window Gang's kind of 50-50, you know. They seem to be very transparent with their ideas. I don't know. This is something wonderful about them, you know. I can't quite frame it properly. I don't know, Brood. It's quite amazing, but you know, it's a bit of a, you know, yes and no sort of thing. What about Earth Gang? Eh, it has a roof. Aha. You know, personally, I'd be part of Painting Gang, not gonna lie. I don't know, maybe part of Controller Gang. I don't know, maybe I'm part of Water Gang, Fire Gang, Reptile Gang, Chair Gang, Gang Gang, Floor Gang, Underground Gang. Yeah, I like milk. Why you ask? It it really depends what environment I'm in. If I'm in an end city or the overworld, then I'll go ahead with Elytra. If I'm in the Nether, I'll get the chest plate. With sometimes Elytra just travel between places, but you know, majority of time in the Nether, just chest plate. It really depends on where I'm at and what I'm doing. What's my favorite food? I don't know. I don't choose favorite foods. Maybe because, well, you know, I don't want to be. I have foods I like more than others, but you know, I don't think I have a favorite. I mean, if you want emerald, you can go ahead and do it. I don't really care. Have you ever been? If you give it to me, pizza, I'll eat it. I don't care as long as it's food and it's edible. I'll eat it as long as someone gives it to me. If I had a choice of myself to get it, then you know, I won't get it. But if you give it to me, then I will. We'll eat it. It really depends on the scenario. I'll eat whatever I'm given. Sure thing, I'll show the progress. So here's the progress so far, which is all the way down there to over there, which we've done quite a bit so far, and we have quite a bit left and quite a bit to go, sadly. Nah, it really depends. We just called him Candy. Maybe if we joke around, it's like, hell yeah, bro, give me the lollies. But, you know, majority of the time we called him Candy. The redstone is simple, it's just big. We don't go buy lollies and all or anything like that. We go buy candy. Sure, I can show you the smaller model. Here's the smaller model. The smaller model that, you know, you can actually complete in survival. G'day, Georgie, how are you? Sadly, no. I can't. Welcome back, human. Nice creation, thanks. I mean, it does work, it just takes a while for it to work because, you know, there's only a certain amount of updates that can happen at once, so it will take a long time. Nah, not really. I was never interested by code. I have no idea if that's just me. Okay, see you later, SB. Have a good day. When it came with me, I was never interested in code. With code, it just seems so, yeah, to me, you know? I have a talent, I guess. But it isn't really anything amazing. It's more of a trigger sort of thing. Like in real life, I can do the Yuri neck, not and Natsuki neck bend. I can bend my neck the full 90 degrees. Which I mentioned this like a few minutes ago. Working on a bind switcher? Cool, cool. Sick, bro. Assuming it uses command blocks, since I don't see how you can do that with, you know, redstone. Basically, it doesn't hurt whatsoever. The only thing I gotta do is stretch my neck a little bit, like, you know, just do some basic neck exercises. Then I can do it pain-free. But if I do it straight away, there'll be a crack and a little bit of pain, but I can do it mostly painless without. I can send you a picture, but I'll be highly, you know, it'll be highly edited so you can't see my face. AKA, I'll just paint over my face. A long time. I can't wear my mask, sadly. Mainly because I lost it. That's why there's been no face cam, mainly. I lost the mask and I have no idea where it is, so, you know, that's why I've been doing that. Cool, Mad Killer. Oh yeah. This is a weird thing, like, I have like a weird thing, weird joint. It doesn't make my hand, like, you know, go or dislocate or whatever, makes it so I can easily crack it whenever I want. I can infinitely crack my wrist by simple movement and pretty much infinity speed. I can do it in like any speed and make it continuously do that like cracking sound. I could do it for 10 minutes straight, an hour. I could do it how much times I want at any speed. And again, it's just minor. You're gonna be scared and impressed at the same time? Sick. Oh wait, I need to see if my mic can actually pick it up. If it doesn't, I'll increase the volume. Bah. Wait. Eh. My mic is slightly, ruining it. In fact, it's ruining it a lot, but there it is. Like, I can easily move my wrist in one movement and it will crack continuously. Subbed and like to the channel, sick bro. And don't worry, it's completely pain free as well. If you're big, fair enough. I sadly can't do this tomorrow. Anyway, so I'll end the stream here, okay? Anyway, so see you later, guys. Have a good day, mate. And again, mate, have a good day.